A hug is not just a hug. For a woman, a hug is basically a 3-second emotional MRI scan. She can feel your confidence, your energy, your intention, and whether you're a man she should crave or a man she should friend zone forever. And here's the crazy psychological twist most guys don't know. A woman decides how attracted she feels to you before you even let go of the hug. Not after. Not later. Not when she overthinks at night. Right there. Right in that moment. Right in that tiny space between her chest and yours. So today, you're going to learn the 4 things you must do when you hug a woman if you want her to walk away thinking, why does he feel so different? Why am I still thinking about that hug? Why do I want him more now? Before I break down the steps, let me give you a quick ego boost. If you're here watching a video like this, congratulations, you're already in the top 10% of men. Because most guys hug women like they're hugging their aunt at a wedding. Too stiff. Too nervous. Too awkward. Too, I hope she likes me. Bro, she can feel that. And the worst one? The dead fish hug. No pressure, no confidence, no presence. You're basically saying, hi, I have romantic feelings, but I'm too scared to show them, so here's a 0.2-second hug to prove I'm harmless. Women don't want harmless. They want masculine, calm energy. So let's flip the power back to you. Let's decode what actually happens inside a woman's mind during a hug and how you can trigger attraction without saying a word. A woman can fall for you, feeling you, not talking to you. Most men try to impress with words. Smart men impress with presence. And your hug? That is the one moment where your presence hits her nervous system like electricity. If you do it right, she'll replay that hug in her mind the entire day. If you do it wrong, congratulations, you just became her bro. But don't worry, today, I'll show you exactly how to hug a woman in a way that instantly makes her more attracted to you. Before we go deeper, make sure you stay till the end, because the 4th thing you do in a hug is the one that hits her emotionally the hardest. And hey, if you want more real female psychology breakdowns, not the usual surface level nonsense, tap like and subscribe. It helps me drop more videos that make you unbeatable with women. Why this matters. Here's what women will never tell you directly. Women don't fall for you logically, they fall for you emotionally. A hug triggers something called emotional imprinting in female psychology. Translation? How you hug her becomes how she remembers you. If you hug her like a friend, she sees you as a friend. If you hug her like a nervous boy, she treats you like a boy. If you hug her like a man who knows his value, she feels that value. A hug is the moment where her guard drops, her body relaxes, her instincts activate, her emotions wake up, and in that exact moment, you have the chance to communicate things you could never say out loud without sounding weird. I'm confident. I'm stable. You're safe with me. I'm not needy. But I'm also not scared. I know who I am. That's what makes her want you more. Not cheesy lines. Not over-texting. Not acting like a pick-me boy on Instagram. A simple, well-executed hug. But here's the twist, and most men get this wrong. The attraction doesn't come from how tight you hug her. It comes from how calm you are when you hug her. Women feel calm, masculine energy like a drug. And if your hug gives her that, she'll crave more. Now, let's break down how that calm, masculine hug actually works, step by step. We're going to cover all 4 things. But first, I will give you the first 2, and trust me, these alone already separate you from 90% of men. Step 1. Initiate slowly, not suddenly. This is where most guys go wrong. They either jump into the hug too fast or move too slow like they're in a Bollywood drama scene. There's a sweet spot, a subtle pause before the hug. Why it works. Women scan your body language in milliseconds. When you move toward her calmly, not rushing, not hesitating, she feels a signal. This man is sure of himself. Masculine confidence is not loud. It's controlled. That 0.3-second pause before you actually embrace her does 2 psychological things. It builds tiny anticipation, which increases attraction. It shows you're present, not desperate. Humor moment. Don't pause too long though, bro. You're trying to be mysterious, not malfunctioning like a buffering Wi-Fi router. Step 2. Place your hands with intention, not awkwardly. Your hands tell her everything. Most guys do panic hands. Too high, too low, too stiff, awkward shoulder tap, like, good job, champ, no. When you hug a woman you like, your hands should land in a place that says, I'm secure, but I'm not thirsty. The perfect position? One hand slightly around her upper back, the other lower, but not too low. Too low equals creepy, too high equals friendly, too stiff equals uncomfortable, too loose equals uninterested. You want confident, relaxed placement. Here's the psychology. Women read your arm tension and hand movement to understand your intention. If your arms are shaky or stiff, she feels your nerves. If your hands are too eager, she feels your neediness. But if your touch is steady and warm, she feels grounded, safe, drawn in. A woman's nervous system responds instantly to your body language, especially through touch. Do this right and she'll think, why does this hug feel so good? All right, let's continue where we left off. You already learned the first two steps that separate a forgettable hug from a dangerously attractive hug. Now we go deeper because steps 3 and 4 are the ones that hit her emotionally. These two are the reason she goes home thinking, why did that hug feel different? Why am I still thinking about him? Why did my stomach drop when he held me? Women feel attraction through presence, energy, and subtle cues, not through big dramatic moves. So let's unlock the next layer. Step 3. Hold her just a little longer than expected. This is where the magic begins. But listen carefully, because most guys mess this up and turn a perfect moment into awkward tension. Here's the psychology. Women can feel timing. The exact second you release a hug communicates how confident you are. Most guys let go too early because they're nervous. Zero connection. Zero impact. Some guys hold on too long. Now she's thinking, is he hugging me or trying to trap me like a Pokemon? You want the middle zone, the precise moment that tells her, I'm comfortable here. I like this moment. I'm not rushing, but I'm also not clinging. That extra half second triggers a deep subconscious signal in her brain. He's sure of himself. Not needy, not shaky, not overexcited, just steady. That half second is where attraction spikes because she realizes you're not scared of emotional closeness. And yes, women notice this. Women feel this. Humor time. Don't turn it into a 5-minute hug where she starts checking her watch like, sir, please release me. But that subtle extended moment, that's what lingers inside her. It's the difference between nice hug and damn, why did that feel so good? Step 4, pull away slowly. But look into her eyes for 1 second. This is the finishing move. The silent mic drop. The moment where attraction explodes. Let me explain why. When you pull away from a hug, there's a micro moment, less than a second, where you're close, your faces are near, and the emotional energy is high. Most guys don't know what to do here. They panic and look away, or look down, or pretend they suddenly lost their neck muscles. But a confident man? He pulls away, slowly, and makes 1 second of soft eye contact. Not creepy eye contact. Not aggressive eye contact. Not serial killer eye contact. Just a relaxed, warm, calm look that says, I see you. I'm comfortable with you. I'm present. Women melt from this. Why? Because for a woman, eye contact is emotional intimacy. And emotional intimacy is where attraction is born. In female psychology, this 1 second eye contact creates emotional grounding, warmth, connection, vulnerability, microtension, curiosity, the thought, does he like me? You don't need to smirk. You don't need to flirt. You don't need to say anything clever. Just that 1 second. Humor moment. More than 1 second, and she'll think you're about to hypnotize her like some Instagram dating guru. 1 second is perfect. It's confident, masculine, and subtle. Now, let me talk to you man-to-man for a moment. If you've ever hugged a girl you liked and thought, did she feel anything? Did I do it right? Did she think I was awkward? Bro, you're not alone. Men today are so scared of doing too much that they end up doing nothing at all. And women feel that lack of confidence instantly. But here's the good news. You don't need perfect lines. You don't need six-pack abs. You don't need to be some smooth-talking superhero. You just need presence. Women crave a man who is calm, grounded, and sure of himself. And the hug is the one place where you can show that without words. If you've ever been the guy who overthinks, who holds back, who's afraid of messing up, it's okay. Because now, you finally know the formula. And trust me, a woman remembers a confident hug far longer than she remembers a smooth text. Here's where everything shifts back to you. Most men think, I hope she likes my hug. Wrong mindset. The real power move is this. You're not hugging her to impress her. You're hugging her to express your presence. She should feel luckiest she got to experience it. When a woman feels like you are the prize, not her, the dynamic flips instantly. From, does he like me? To, why do I like him so much? From, is he nervous? To, he's so composed. From, he's sweet. To, he's dangerous in the best way. That calm masculine energy, that's what makes her want you more. Not chasing, not begging, not doing the most. Just being a man who knows his value. And the hug becomes your silent way of showing that. Now that you understand all 4 steps of the hug that makes a woman want you more, let's go deeper into the psychology. Because what happens after the hug is just as important as what happens during it. Most men do the hug, feel good about it, and then ruin everything in the next 5 minutes by acting weird, overexcited, or overly available. Now, we're going to break down what happens in her mind after the hug, the subtle signals she gives if the hug worked, how to respond like a masculine, grounded man, and how to keep her thinking about you long after she leaves. Let's get into it. What happens in her mind after the hug? Women don't process physical moments immediately. They process them in waves. A hug that hits the right way doesn't just make her feel something once, it echoes. Here's what female psychology says happens after you give her a confident, grounded, masculine hug. 1. The replay loop begins. The moment the hug ends and she walks away, she begins replaying the moment in her mind. Women are detail-focused emotionally. She thinks about how come your arms felt, how you held her, the timing of the release, the moment after the 1 second, eye contact, how her body reacted, how you seemed so steady, and once she starts replaying, the attraction grows. This is how a single hug becomes a whole emotional slow motion movie in her mind. 2. She starts comparing you. This is unconscious. Women don't do this intentionally. But when a man gives her a hug that feels masculine, warm, and grounded, her brain instantly compares you to the shy guys, the awkward guys, the needy guys, the guys who can't handle intimacy, and even her past relationships. And guess what? You stand out. That's why women say, I don't know. He just feels different. They can't explain it, but they feel it. 3. She tries to decode your intention. Women have a question that loops in their mind. Did he hug me like that because he likes me, or is he just naturally like this? This uncertainty is good. It creates tension, curiosity, interest. If you hugged her with confidence, she's now thinking, is he into me? Does he find me attractive? Does he hug other girls like this? Why did that moment feel so intense? This is the kind of curiosity that makes her want more. 4. Her body reacts before her mind does. Here's something men don't know. A woman's nervous system reacts to touch faster than her thoughts react to the moment. So after a powerful hug, she may feel a small adrenaline rush, warmth in her chest, butterflies, a drop in stomach, a pull toward you. She might not understand why, but she feels it. This is why women sometimes pull back, smile, look down, or suddenly get shy. Her body is reacting before her brain catches up. Signs the hug hit her hard. Now let's talk about the signs she gives if your hug actually made her want you more. Here are the top behaviors women show right after. Sign 1. She looks down then up at you. This is classic feminine reaction. She's grounding herself, then meeting your eyes again. It's the you made me feel something look. Sign 2. She smiles without meaning to, not a polite smile. A soft, warm smile she didn't plan. Her body leaked the emotion before she could hide it. Sign 3. She stays close instead of moving away. If she lingers in your space, bro, that means she felt it. Women naturally step back when they feel nothing. They stay close when they feel attraction. Sign 4. Her voice gets softer. Women soften around men they're attracted to. Her voice will become warmer, slower, or more feminine. This is instinct, not conscious behavior. Sign 5. She starts fixing her hair or clothes. This is female psychology 101. If she plays with her hair after the hug, she's resetting her appearance because she suddenly became aware of you. Women do this around men they like. Sign 6. She asks random questions if she suddenly asks things like, "Where are you going after this? What time do you have to leave?" Or even something random like, "How's your day been?" This is her way of keeping you close because she doesn't want the moment to end. How you should behave after the hug. This is where men ruin everything. The moment after the hug is crucial. Most guys get too excited and act differently. That kills the attraction. Here's how a man with self-respect and masculine presence behaves. 1. You stay calm, don't change your energy. Don't act giddy. Don't crack jokes like a nervous schoolboy. Stay grounded. Your calmness shows you're used to being close to women, not shocked by it. 2. You don't rush to fill silence, this is power. Silence is where tension grows. Let her feel the moment. Let her wonder what you're thinking. Let her process the hug. When you don't rush to talk, she leans in more. 3. You speak slowly and warmly, keep your tone relaxed. Don't talk fast. Don't over-explain things. Slow, warm communication equals masculine confidence. 4. You don't act like you want something needy men act like touching a woman is a miracle. A masculine man acts like it's natural. This shows, I'm used to connection. I don't chase it. I choose it. 5. You walk away first. This is a power move. Not in a rude way, but in a calm, natural, confident way. It communicates. I'm not clinging. I'm not chasing. I'm centered. And that makes her think about you even more. We've gone deep into the psychology of the hug, how women process it, how they react afterward, and how you should behave to keep the attraction in your hands. How to keep her wanting more after the hug. A powerful hug plants the seed. But your behavior afterward is what makes the attraction grow. Here are the final pieces that complete the effect. 1. Give her space to feel you. This is the part most men fail. After a warm, emotionally charged hug, a woman needs a few minutes, sometimes hours, to process the feelings. If you flood her with too much attention, too much talking, too many texts, too much availability, you smother the emotional spark you just created. But if you give her space, she starts missing you. She starts replaying the moment. She starts wondering if you felt the same spark she did. Silence after a powerful hug equals attraction multiplier. You don't disappear, but you don't overfeed the connection either. 2. Stay consistent with your masculine energy. Women get turned off when a guy shows confidence in the moment and then becomes anxious or clingy afterward. So stay grounded. Stay composed. Stay warm, but not needy. A woman becomes addicted to a man whose energy doesn't fluctuate based on her reactions. Masculine consistency is irresistible to feminine energy. 3. Let her initiate the next move. This is where a lot of guys panic. They think, what if she thinks I don't like her? What if I wait too long? What if she loses interest? Bro, relax. If your hug made her feel something, she will show it. You might see her texting first, staying close, becoming extra sweet, giving compliments, engaging deeper. Or finding reasons to talk to you again. Letting her come to you isn't arrogance, it's self-respect. And women love men who value themselves. 4. Maintain a little mystery. Mystery doesn't mean playing games. It means you don't reveal everything about how you feel immediately. Women are attracted to discovery, to subtle uncertainty, to the slow reveal. After a powerful hug, a simple mysterious vibe might look like smiling softly, giving a short, warm response, not explaining too much, not rushing the moment, letting your presence do the talking that leaves her thinking, why does he feel so different? What's going on in his mind? Why do I want to know more? This tension makes you unforgettable. Listen carefully, because this is the part men never hear growing up. A hug is not about getting a girl to like you. It's not about being smooth or perfect. It's about showing your essence as a man. A woman doesn't want a man who begs for closeness. She wants a man who is steady, comforting, confident, in control of his emotions, emotionally mature, not afraid of intimacy, and not desperate for approval. Every time you hug a woman with calm, grounded energy, you're communicating, I know who I am. I'm not scared of connection. I don't lose myself around you. I'm the man, not the boy. And that is what she falls for. Not the hug, not the pressure, not the timing. You, your presence, your calmness, your strength, your emotional intelligence. You don't just want her to want you more. You want to be the kind of man who makes her rise to your level. Because the truth is, when you respect yourself, she can't help but desire you. You're not chasing her. You're not proving yourself. You're not acting like a lucky fan who got attention. You're a man who knows, I'm the prize here. I bring peace. I bring stability. I bring masculine energy most men can't. And that is what makes her look at you differently. That is what makes her crave more of you. That is what makes a single hug turn into an entire emotional memory she won't forget. You learn the 4 things that make a woman feel you in a hug, the psychology behind her reactions, and the mindset that keeps the power in your hands. Now I want you to reflect on something real. Do you hug a woman as a nervous boy or as a grounded man who knows his value? Think about it. Because the way you answer that question determines how women feel around you. Remember, a hug isn't just physical. It's emotional communication. And the way you hold her says more than 1,000 texts ever will. If this video helped you understand even one piece of female psychology you never knew before, tap like and subscribe. Not for me, but to remind yourself you're choosing growth over confusion. I'll see you in the next one. Stay sharp, King.